Hey everybody, Batmerk here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Venom number 21 by Donnie Gates and Mark Bagley, the old school Venom penciler. This story basically starts off, Eddie picking up from the skirmish he had with Carnage, and now he basically is just trying to go to a new job interview, and he's dealing with the fact that he's got a son now, and he's shaving up, and now he's looking like old school Eddie. He don't have the beardo no more, and yeah, he's trying to come to terms with the fact that he's got a son now, and he doesn't know how to react, and he's trying to see how his son's taking the news, and his son doesn't really know how to react either. He's still calling him Eddie instead of Dad, and the symbiotes tell him like, hey man, you got to give him some time to adjust. He doesn't really know how to how to act because of it. So he's basically getting ready for a job interview, and he gets in this car, and then there's this like bot that starts talking to him. It's like bioscan complete. Edward, Charles, Allen, Brock confirmed. Please put on your seatbelt. And it's just looks like kind of like an Escalade, got like, and he's like, wait, now what the. Boom, and then it just kind of flies up. I like Mark Bagley's art. It's just really like, I don't know, it's really concise and to the point. And, I mean, I don't want to just keep saying like old school 90s stuff. I think it's more than that. It's just really like his storytelling is really like sharp. That's the word. I think he's a really sharp artist, and a sharp storyteller. And basically takes him up to the Arctic Circle, and it's Avengers Mountain. It's the new Avengers base, and he's having a business meeting with them. And then boom, he meets up with Cap. I like the way that Cap's drawn right here, just old school Cap, and basically they want him to join the Avengers, which I think would be awesome. I'd love to see Eddie Brock on the Avengers. That would be pretty cool. I think he'd have a lot to offer the team. They give them a new opportunity to bring in another Venom look, maybe something like Agent Venom, like Cap and Venom. They kind of, I think they did a book. He's been popping in and out of Venom for like the past 7 years or something like that. I think back when when it was Agent Venom, man, I love that book. I wish I wish that book was still going sometimes, but I ain't gonna lie, I like what they did with Venom now, and I like how he's got a son. He's got a little more of a character arc. Eddie Brock, I love the movie Venom. I thought that was cool, and I think it's kind of cool that they distanced themselves from Spider-Man. Most people hate that, but I don't really care. I think it's kind of cool. I like Spider-Man. Everybody loves Spidey. Everybody loves Peter Parker. But now, I always liked Venom more. As a kid, he was one of my favorite Marvel characters. Venom, Wolverine, and Sabretooth. Love those characters. Doctor Doom. Yeah, so anyways, back to the story. He meets up, and then, boom, you got the new Avengers. I like this lineup, too. This is pretty sick. You got Blade, Ghost Rider, Thor, Black Panther. You got She-Hulk and Iron Man. I think that's a really cool lineup. This right here would be a pretty cool movie. Like I would love to see this in a movie. It's a pretty cool team. And then put Venom in there too. Like even Tom Hardy, like bring him over to the MCU now. Like that would be awesome. Can't wait for that new Venom movie too with the Andy Serkis directing it and Woody Harrelson's playing Carnage. Oh man, I love. And then the way they set up at the end of the last movie where it's got that Hannibal Lecter, that Jodie Foster, Hannibal Lecter, like Anthony Hopkins, like back and forth. Like, oh man, I can't wait. I think it's going to be a really cool movie. But anyway, he starts talking to the guys, and then the Avengers team, and then out of nowhere, the Carnage symbiote is still in his body system, and it's battling with the Venom symbiote. So he's got both of those things going on in his head, fighting for control. So he doesn't know what to do basically. So he tells the team, I gotta go, and Cap basically tells him like, you can go ahead, take some time off. You and your son Dylan have been through a lot. You fought, you're basically fighting in the War of the Realms, and then you're fighting with the Absolute Carnage series, and he's just going through a lot of stress. He should be actually kicking him with his kid and trying to put down a real job, or at least something like that. But it's kind of hard when you got two symbiotes trying to get you, and you're trying to control your life and adjust to things. And I really like this scene right here. This is my favorite in the issue. Basically, just kind of has him like going into like an internal like cerebral mode where he's like lost like in a dreamscape. He's trying to go after his son, and his son's being chased by Null. I really love the design of Null. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I think he looks like a really, really cool character. Really cool. And it kind of reminds me of Poltergeist a little bit when like Kane was going after the Caroline in the Poltergeist 2. Yeah. Yeah, then basically wakes up, and now he's got like the Carnage Venom, like kind of like, it looks like it's combined like a weird like dark burgundy symbiotic, and it's like, God is coming. Pretty crazy. But yeah, so basically he calls up Cap again, and the Avengers basically come and pick him up, and they take him off to this island in the Antarctic. And I don't know if it's like close to Savage Island or what, but spoilers, the Carnage symbiote basically tries to like burn the plane down, like hit some circuits on the control panel, like where the cockpit is, and it crashes the plane, and they land on this island. So now he is separated from the from all three symbiotes. So I think, from I gather, the Venom symbiote, the Carnage symbiote, and Eddie Brock are all separate on an island. Now I think that's a pretty cool like concept for a story. I'm definitely in on that. Yeah, that's awesome. I love this design right here. I can't remember anyone ever just taking the concept of straight up converting the Venom symbiote into a human skull hybrid, and I think that's a really cool concept for a cover. I think it's Clayton Crane who does this. I love this artist. He usually does Spawn. He does Ghost Rider. He does Venom. He does Carnage sometimes. But yeah, my one of the complaints about this book is there wasn't any action in it whatsoever. But it set up a cool story, and that still has me buying Venom. You know, this is like one of the only books I'm buying right now. I'm probably gonna buy this, and hopefully they'll put out a cool Punisher book. I'm gonna give Wolverine a try when that comes out with the new Bogdanovic, and I forget who else is doing it. I think one of the Kuberts is drawing it, so I'm gonna pick that up, and then probably gonna do Thor too. I'll give Donny Gates a try on the Thor, see how that is. You know, it's just Marvel's just putting out a lot of like, I don't know, a lot of stuff that's just kind of whack nowadays. So I don't know. I was doing the Incredible Hulk or the Immortal Hulk. That was straight up horror Hulk. I was loving that book, but I don't know, man. It's getting kind of whack. But yeah, all in all, I guess I give this one 2 horns up. And yeah, if you like comics, you like metal, you like movies, you like brewskis, then ring that bell, smash that like button, and subscribe to Metal, Movies, and Brewskis. Have a great day, folks.